I'm going to show you a very useful program called the Tadpole Auction Watcher. This program allows you to watch selected auctions on eBay, and it also automatically searches eBay to find items you are interested in. I'm going to open up my browser, and I'll go to the Tadpole Auction Watcher website at tadpoleauctionwatcher.com. I'll click on the download link to go to the download page, and then I'll click on the program download link. When prompted, I'm going to select Run because I want to go ahead and install this program. Before the program is installed, I'm asked to confirm that I want to run this program, so I'm going to again click on Run. I click Next. I've already read the agreement, so I'm going to click I agree and Next. And I'll select the default folder, and this will install the program on my computer. Once installation is complete, I can click Close. I'll now minimize my browser, and you can see that I have the Tadpole Auction Watcher icon on my desktop. It's also in the Start menu. I'm going to double click on this icon to load the program. After the program loads, you'll see at the top there's a Watched Auction List window, which is currently empty, and at the bottom is the Search Auction List window, which is also empty. I'm going to move this window to make a little more room, and I'll reopen our browser. I'm going to go to eBay. I already have the My Little Mole toolbar installed, so I'll click on the eBay shortcut. I'm going to search for iPod Nano. After going through several listings, I found an item with an opening bid of 1 cent. I want to keep an eye on this auction, but I don't want to place a bid right now. I'm going to drag this auction into my watch program by clicking on the URL icon. This is the small eBay icon next to the URL. I can click with my left mouse button and drag into the Auction Watcher program. When I release, the auction will be added to the watch list. You can now see that this auction has been added to my watch list. I can see the bid price, shipping, number of bids, and the amount of time left in the auction. Before this auction ends, I'll receive an alert telling me that the auction is about to end. If I want to return to this auction later, I can always double click on the listing in my watch window and it will automatically open. I can set a number of options for this watch by clicking on the Set Watch Options button. You can see the item that we're watching, the information related to it, and below that has an option to pop up an alert 20 minutes before the auction closes. Before this auction ends, I will receive an alert, and the auction will automatically be opened 20 minutes before the auction ends. This will give me plenty of time to review the auction and place a bid if I'm still interested. I may find another item that I want to bid on more, or I may forget about this item if I don't receive this alert. Even if you're not at your computer and your computer is on, you will hear this alert play. I also have the option selected Pop Up on Any Bid Change. If anyone bids on this item, I will receive a small pop-up alert telling me that the bid amount has changed. This is very handy for sellers because sellers can receive an alert anytime their auction receives a bid. The next option is Play a Sound on Pop-ups. By default, this will play a frog ribbit sound. You can also select your own custom MP3 files, and you can select a different file for each auction if you would like. The next option, Show a pop-up if price exceeds this value. I would be interested in purchasing this item, but not if the price exceeds $170. So I'm going to enter $170, and I will click Save and Close. Every time this item receives a bid, I will receive a notice, and I will also receive a notice when this item exceeds $170. If I no longer want to bid above $170, then I can remove it from my list at that time. If I had bid $170, I could have also set my price alert at that amount, and I would have been alerted immediately if I had been outbid. I would not have to check my email to know that I had been outbid. I would have received a pop-up alert. If I right-click on this auction, it gives me several options. Open the auction allows me to open the auction just like double-clicking on the listing. Set Watch Options is the same as clicking the Set Watch Options button. Delete this auction, refresh this auction, move this auction up or down. If I had several items listed, I could move them up or down to show the items that I'm most interested in at the top. I have returned to eBay and I found another item that I'm interested in watching. I do not have to drag and drop the item URL. I can also copy and paste the URL, or I can copy and paste the item number, or I can even type in the item number. I'm going to copy and paste this item number by double-clicking on it. That selects the item number. Then I'll right-click and select Copy. I'll now go to my Auction Watcher program. In the auction number box, I can paste either the auction number or the URL, or I can type it in using the keyboard. Since I've already copied it, I'm going to click here, and then right-click to select Paste. And there's the auction number. I'll now click Add New Auction, and this will add it to my watch list. I can set up the same options for this auction as I set up for the first auction. For now, I'm just going to watch these two auctions, and I'll receive an alert before they close. Now let's take a look at the special search features the Tadpole Auction Watcher offers. I'm going to click on Edit or Create a Search. This opens up a special search pane. It has all of the search options that you would normally find on eBay. There are a number of tabs. The default tab that opens is the one you will use most of the time. You can also watch specific categories. You can find items by seller or items by bidder. This helps you do some research before placing a bid or before shipping an item to a person you do not know. For now, we're just going to set up a simple search. We have no searches defined, so our first box is empty. The keyword box below that is also empty, and that's where I'm going to type in my keywords. I'm interested in purchasing a forklift, so I'm going to type in forklift. I don't have to select any other options at this time. If we go to the far right, we'll see that we have listings started within 24 hours already selected. Most people will want to leave this selected. This will show only items that were listed in the past 24 hours. For the average person who checks their computer every day, this will be the correct option to leave selected. You can change it if you need to. I want to test this result before I save it, so I'm going to click on the Search Now and Display Results button. This will show me all the results of my search on eBay. As I scroll down, I see there are 161 items found. Looking through these, I see a number of toys, tires, and some other items that aren't really related to forklifts. I need to go back and change my search criteria. Currently, I'm searching for forklift in all categories. I'm going to change that by clicking on Select Category, and then I'll click Business and Industrial. I'm not going to select any subcategories at this time, so I'll click Select Category. You'll see that Business and Industrial has appeared in the category listing. So I will now be searching only for forklift within the category Business and Industrial. This will no longer show toys or a number of other items that I'm not interested in. I'm going to click Search Now again. This returns 79 items. As I look through these items, I notice that many of them are in other states. I want to find an item that's local, something I do not have to ship. So I'm going to return and change my criteria once more.